So I am proud to accept Robert Palcic as an inductee into the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, class of 2019.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank the gentleman that nominated me and wrote letters of recommendation, Coach Moscato, my high school coach, my good friend Bobby Wisniewski, Coach Urban Meyer from Ohio State, Coach Terry Donahue from UCLA, and the great Pete Metzlar is probably the best tight end to ever play for the Buffalo Bills. I had the honor of coaching him in Detroit. Also, I want to thank Randy Anderson, Russ Eklund, Chip Johnson, Scott Kinberg, Joe DeMail, Bobby Schmidt, guys that I met 45, 50 years ago. Now they're on this board. And thank you so much for voting me into this great honor. I lived an exciting life. And this is one of the greatest things that ever happened to me being here tonight. I love the game of football. The game, I dedicated my life to it. But the game gave much more to me than I was ever able to give to it. And so it's been real special for me and my family. First of all, I want to thank my players. I had great players. Not just the 3 Outland Trophy winners, the 5 first-round draft picks, the All-Pros, the All-Americans, but every player that I came in contact with at every level of coaching for 46 years. It was a great, great deal. And of course, I mean, I got to thank my mom and dad, you know, for their love, for teaching me, for getting me disciplined, and for their encouragement. It was, I had great parents. And then moving on, I have some of the greatest friends in the world. Some of them are here tonight. It seems no matter where I coached in this country, I remember going down coaching against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And some of my old friends, Frank Carey and Louis Gammon, would show up down there. And I loved every second of it to see those people. I go to San Francisco, coach against the 49ers. And Mike Stoyle met me there. And I had a chance to talk to him after the game. You know, Charlie Caniglio, a friend of mine, when we went out to play in Los Angeles. And it just seemed that no matter where I went, some of my friends would always show up for a game. One time in particular, I'll tell you, I was in town here coaching against the Buffalo Bills. And our team photographer comes up to me during the game. He goes, "Coach, I'm sorry to bother you, but you got to look up there in the end zone." And I looked up there, and these friends of mine held up these big cards in my high school colors, purple and gold, and it said, "Cardinal Manzeni alumni love Coach Bob Palcic." And I said to the photographer, I said, "Get a picture of that." He goes, "Don't worry, Coach, I already did." I said, "Okay, I got to get back to work here." Right in the middle of the Bills game. Another time I went to Detroit. I was coaching in Detroit. I was coaching for the Detroit Lions. We were playing the Green Bay Packers. We beat Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers that day. But the highlight for me was when all my friends came over to my home after the game. And like I said, they're great people. But we had a special guest named Father Robinson who taught us at Manzeni. And he was up living in Detroit then. He had a parish in Detroit. And he came over to the house and he talked about how great it was after all these years, how we still stick together and support each other. And some of you guys are here tonight. I love you guys, you know that. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. Next, I gotta thank my family, my wife. Okay, I got a great wife. We moved 20 times in my career. I want you to know that. 20 times, and she said, I told her after the last game I coached in college, we were playing a bowl game in Hawaii, and I told her, I said, Teresa, tomorrow's my last game. I got a surprise for you. Tomorrow's my last game. She goes, I got a surprise for you. I said, what's that? She says, you're moving to Kansas City. And I went, whoa, wait a minute here now. Can we talk about this a little bit? I mean, can we talk about Hilton Head or maybe San Diego? She says, no, we're going to Kansas City where my daughter is, and my two beautiful granddaughters are here tonight, Olivia and Lexi. My oldest son can't be here because he's the special teams coordinator at Western Michigan University, and they started spring ball today. They started spring ball, so we couldn't make it. My daughter, my oldest daughter, she's been really ill about the last 10 days. She's got a real bad flu deal going on. And I know she was going to try to make it up here. And I said, Amy, just stay home. Just stay home. But she is the first woman in the history of the National Football League to be vice president of communications, and she works for the Houston Texans. Yeah, she's special. So football has been an industry in my family. Now my youngest daughter, she's here tonight, Monica, with my two granddaughters and my son-in-law. She got into the business because in a different way, she married a pro football player who's sitting right over here, Mark Simino. And Mark is a two-time All-American at Kansas State. He played 10 years in the National Football League. He played on 2 Super Bowl teams, and he's in the College Football Hall of Fame. So that's how my youngest daughter got into the business. And lastly, what I want to say is there are a lot of young athletes in here tonight. I saw all the awards that those young kids won. And my message to you young kids is this: don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't accomplish something. You understand me? Don't listen to them. Okay? Chase your dreams. Set your goals high and work hard to achieve those goals. It's not always going to be easy. There are going to be bumps in the road along the way, things that I refer to as temporary setbacks. Okay? But just keep moving ahead, and if you work hard enough at it, things will work out for you. And I guess what I'm trying to tell you young kids is this: chase your dreams and shoot for the moon. Shoot for the moon. Because even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. Okay? Thank you very much, everybody. Love, thank you. Good night.